I don't come on at this time of day because I'm at work. But I decided to take a little break because a lot is going on. A lot. So I just need to get out a few for a little bit just to get out. I don't know. I don't know who this is. Hold on. I normally don't. Shalom. I don't normally don't answer calls from numbers I don't know, but I'm gonna see what this number is. I normally don't answer. Hi, I'm returning someone's telephone call. Hi. Mhm. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so very much. Because the other lady, she I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is a very important call and I didn't have it locked in. I did not know this call was gonna come through. I apologize, y'all. I'm sorry. Hold on for a minute. Mm-mm. Yeah, no, she didn't. And I'm gonna tell you something. Oh, okay. Doing what? What? Doing what? Oh, uh-huh. Sorry, y'all. Mm. Oh, okay. Oh, uh-huh. Oh. Mm. Mm-hmm. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I'm thankful. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. I don't take it lightly. Mhm. Oh, yeah, that's right. Mm. Yeah, I forgot. Okay. I will. I can forget. Mm-hmm. 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 Thank you. For- Mm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I appreciate. Okay. Thank you. Mm-hmm. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's a business call. I- I'm sorry. I'm on the phone. I was on a I was on a I'm on a live and they wondering what who I'm talking to because I'm on a live and they like who are you talking to? Just say hi to my live. Tell them it's a business call. Just say it's a business call. Just tell them this is a business call. Cause they're like, who is you talking to? Because I got them on mute and they wondering sh- they talking to me, ask me just like say I tell them this is a business call. Hmm. Yes. Okay. And I'll let you know. I'll get back with you. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. I don't take this lightly. Okay. Talk to you later. All right. Bye bye. Bye bye. I'm sorry. She's a elderly lady. I think she's like between the ages of 72 and maybe 76. So you know how you got to respect the elders. You got to let them talk, let them get it all out. You got to let them get it out. You can't cut them. You can't cut the elders off, y'all. You can't cut them off, Jennifer. You got to let the elders talk. You got to let them talk. I mean, the call. I didn't have her number locked in. That was a very important call, very important. But I didn't know her number, so now I got to put it. I got to save her number. I normally don't call calls, but that was definitely the Holy Spirit because but the elders now that the elders talk a long time. You know that. You get your grandma on the phone, your grandpa on the phone, your great greats, you might as well just sit back and listen. Let them get it all out. They might repeat themselves 5, 10 times. And some people that were raised by their grandparents, if you meet somebody and they keep repeating stuff, find out if they were raised by their grandparents or around their grandmother a lot or around their grandfather a lot. And you'll notice that they will repeat themselves even though they're not up in age yet. They'll act just like an old person. I've seen it. Even with me, my father was born in 1916. And my kids be, why are you repeating yourself? You just said that. However, I'll say this too. The Bible repeats itself. The Bible repeats itself. Matthew recorded it this way. Mark recorded it this way. John recorded this way. Then they'll send you back in the Old Testament and say that scripture was in the Old Testament. Sometimes we have to be reminded. We have to be reminded. But she had something very important to tell. I didn't have her number locked in. I didn't have her, but so I apologize for that. I was trying to, I didn't want to cut her off. I didn't want to cut her I didn't want to cut her off. You can't do that to the elders. You can't. You got to respect the elders. I love my elders. I have always, like I said, my father was what, 54 years old? What, 50 54 when I was born? Let me see. I'm gonna see how old my father was when I was born. Let me tell y'all, my father was more like my grandfather. He was more like my grandfather. She just sent me this message. He was more like my grandfather. She was trying to text me and she ended up calling me, just to show you that she, learning to work a phone. She's like, I was trying to text you, but I ended up calling you. And she said, let me figure out how to work this phone. So, yeah, hold on. Hold on. My father was 52 years old when I was born. My father was. And so you can imagine, and people wonder why I'm like I am, because he raised me. He was stern and strict and militant, very stern, strict, direct, straightforward, uh, dark humor, cold, hard. And I had to tap into my feminine and kind and gentle spirit, because he was not anything to play with at that age at all. 1916, and he only had a fifth grade education. Oh boy, it was something. He embedded a lot in me. And when I don't do things that I know he told me about situations, it costs me. It costs me. It does. Yeah, I was just taking a break. My break is getting ready to be over in 3 minutes. I just needed a little bit of a break, because a lot is going on in the classroom. A lot. I don't. Kid. I, I think the kid is programmed by hearing something. The adults. Kids repeat what the adults kids repeat what adults repeat. And I'm helping the kid with his math. I'm not saying anything. I'm just helping him with the math. And he just looks at me and says, "Shut up!" And I'm looking like, I ain't said nothing to this little kid. That kid is in his mind. That's all he know. Shut up! Shut up! I'm looking like they can't help it. They can't help it. I'm telling you, they can't help it. They can't help it. I'm telling you, I know. I know from hands-on experience when I was 20 years old and worked with special needs kids. They can't help it, y'all. They can't help it. You got to know how to deal with them in love. I'm telling you, you can't be screaming at them. You got to have a patience. You got to have a lot of patience. That career and this career is not for everybody. Everybody can't do. Even some of the parents, I be feeling so sorry for them. I be feeling so when I watch the parents bringing their kids to school, and the parents is all healthy, they looking healthy. I be like, dang, you would never know that parent had a child. I just be like, I be praying. I got a whole nother category to pray for now. First it was the truckers, which I'm still gonna be praying for the truckers, but them kids need us. They need us to be kind and gentle, understanding, patient. And if you don't have the patience, this is not the career for you. It is not. I be praying, God, just touch these. It hurts to see it. It's a grievance. You know, it is. It's a lot. It makes me hurt inside to see this. It's just a lot. But I do it because I love what I do. But I remember when I was 20 and I first got into it, and I learned from my first preschool class I had at a church. I was a preschool teacher at a church, and they're gonna leave me in a room with 30 students. And the little boy, they didn't even tell me that the little boy was a special needs, and the little boy literally went up to the little girl and bit a hole at the top of her chest where her nipple was. Her nipple was right here, and he put his teeth in that little girl's chest and blood and opened her up. And they shouldn't have left me in a class. I was just as started in the career, and they were trying to get me to lie and say that it was another teacher in the classroom. I said, listen, I'm not getting into that. That's a lie. You're not getting me caught up in. A lot of people be going to jail for lying for people, to get out of stuff, and that stuff end up coming to, they start telling on each other. I was 20. I never forgot it. That means my 30-minute lunch is up. I normally do 25. But this thing is serious. This is nothing to play with. It ain't nothing to play with. You got to have patience, a lot of love, a lot of patience, a lot of care. A lot of them are affectionate. A lot of them are very affectionate. They just want to be held. Rub their back a little bit. Just tell them everything gonna be all right. You a good kid. You a good kid. Your mom is, sending you school to learn. The ones that are able to be taught. The ones that ain't, you just got to be patient. And everybody don't have that patience. My goodness. I mean, I be just saying, wow. I just be looking like it's different because it's been a while since I've done this career, but the Holy Spirit was like, I want you to go back into this for a season. I want to show you something. And he is definitely showing me something. I mean, he is definitely opening up my eyes to a lot of stuff from the last time I taught was when I was 40. So that was over 20 years ago. Over 20 years ago. Over 20. Things have changed in 2 decades in the schools, and it depends on what state you in. So it's almost learning all over again from 20 years ago. It's a lot, but I'm grateful. I'm grateful for the grace. I'm thankful and grateful for the opportunity to be able to be a patient uh person that enjoys my career, because everybody's not in a career because they love their career. See, and so I'm not doing nothing I don't want to do. Nothing. I don't do things I don't want to do. I can't do it. My brain don't run like that. And anything. I can't only, with it dealing with somebody, I have to analyze and dissect it and break it down and study and look up words, look at the characteristics of the person's behavior. And once I get a whole chapter on that, I'll be like, oh, okay, that's what I was dealing with. That's the spirit. That's the nature. That's the personality. Oh, I get it now. But I study hard. I mean, I'm a heavy studier of people, a heavy studier. And sometimes, I really want to teach. I want to do a private class on my line. I'm waiting for some of y'all to join. I'm monetized now, but I want y'all to join because I got some heavy stuff I want to share that I can't share publicly. That I want to share. I want to drop into y'all spirit about people. You got to learn how to play the devil's child at his game. You know, Yah has children and the devil have children. The Bible tells you that. Look it up. And when the devil child is in your presence and you finally wake up to see it, because their behavior is showing you the characteristics of the devil, you have to know how to strategize to get rid of that person, to get that person out of your life. I'm telling you. And it's a strategy to that. And I know the strategy, but I'm not going to tell it publicly because these devils and demons is always watching. Your exes, if you are live, a person that go live a lot, they watch you. They taking notes. So certain things I don't want to tell them. They don't need to know. But I know how to get rid of somebody. I know how to make somebody flee so far from me. They think I'm a lunatic and ain't nothing wrong with me. But I know how to play my part. Once I see, oh, this is this kind of person. Oh, I got something for you. I know just how to do it without getting my handcuffed, without getting a record. I know how to make you be so scared. I bet not. They think about picking up the phone, calling me. They be like, oh, no, I don't know. I don't know why people can't get rid of their exes and people that they were vetting and they still bothering them. No, don't. I don't have them kind of issues. I be listening to people like, yo, ex, like, boy, let me show you a thing or two. Let me show you. My son got 5 kids. My son got 10 kids. My son got kids by 3 or 4 different women. I be looking at them like, you should let me raise your kid. Oh, I know what to do with them. Ah, that don't work for everybody. I got three different sons with three different personalities, and don't none of them have kids, and they all nice looking. And I'm telling you, they don't like me because I was so strict and stern and beat down about them. But I got a bunch of grandkids running around. I'm not your auntie. Your auntie probably at home eating some Twinkies. I'm not your auntie. I don't know what's in your bloodline. You might have witchcraft in your bloodline. You might have witches and warlocks. I'm not your auntie. That's not my name. My name is Miss Twyla. I don't know you. I don't know what's in your bloodline. Don't claim me as your auntie. I'm a woman of God, a woman of the cloth. I can't help you on that one. You better come back with Miss Twyla. I'm gonna give you a chance to redeem yourself. I am not your auntie. You ain't gonna have no aunties going into the new kingdom. I'm not your auntie. You can get that off of there. You got the wrong one. You better go back and look at some of my videos. I'm not your auntie. My niece is 42 years old. So and she wouldn't like no stranger calling me auntie. I am not nobody's auntie. I got my nieces is in other places. Got a niece in Atlanta, nieces in Sacramento. I'm not your bloodline. I don't know what's in your bloodline. I have no idea. You might have crackheads and cocaine and PCP and meth users. I'm not your auntie. That ain't none of that in my bloodline. I don't know what's in your bloodline. You better call me Miss Twyla. Better ask me out of respect. What do I want to be called? I ain't give you no permission to call me auntie because I don't have no stray nieces. None. I don't do that slang. The ghetto woman is on the other side of the YouTube. I'm not the ghetto woman. You call me by my name. My mother named me Miss Twyla. Hey, I got to go back in my job. You just called me at the end. I'm just going back in. I'm just going back in. Just going back in. One of our students got sick and was throwing up at the cafeteria, and it's a lot going on. It's a lot going on. I can't barely see. Yeah, I have to go back in here. My time is up. I normally don't come online during lunch, but I needed a little bit of a break. And it's hot out here. I guess I can wear a sundress tomorrow. So how you doing today? I can't see. This is okay. Yeah, I'll be back on later on. I got a message, but I need to get a private group together. There's some stuff I want to drop into y'all spirit about people that ghost people and abandon people and avoidance. And I don't want the avoidance and the exes to hear. They don't need to know this information. They don't need to know this. It's